What's up, everybody? Here I have something in front of me. Yes, this is an iPod Touch from Apple. This is the 6th-Gen 16 gig model that I've been having for almost 2 years. Ain't nothing really exciting, it's just a basic music player. It's like an iPhone without cellular. It's almost thin as the newer model iPhones that's currently out, like the 6, the 7, and the 8, and the 10. But if I get enough light on the subject, you still got your typical 3.5mm audio jack and your lightning port, as well as the lock button on here and your typical volume controls, as well as a front face camera. I even got the specifications up for those that want to know the pricing and stuff while I have the video going. And like older Apple devices, it still uses a 4-digit passcode thing. Unlike the iPhone 6 and later, it's got the 6-digit where you just have to put 6-digit in the passcode. And like I've mentioned, it is running iOS. I believe it's 11.2.6. And I mostly use this device mostly for all my music. And one interesting thing about an iPod, it's actually got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And the typical flashlight, which ain't nothing really exciting, but you can still do things like what you can do on an iPhone or an iPad. Like if you want to take a picture, you can take a picture, of course, or you can do a video. You can even view your photos from iCloud and check the weather and open up FaceTime and do iMessage. Which, what's the point of doing iMessage and FaceTime on an iPod? Like, really? You can still browse the web with Safari or Chrome or whatever third-party browser you have from the App Store. You can buy music from the iTunes Store and download apps from the App Store. But yeah, it is a completely different revision of iOS, so that's why it's a lot different from when I got this iPod Touch. It actually had iOS 9. And you can still check your emails, of course, because it has your typical iPhone apps ever since Apple released the iPod Touch when they first introduced the iPhone 3G back in 2008. But times have changed with the interface. And it does come with your typical headphones, of course. I don't know why I dropped them on the floor, but... And this is, you can use any lightning connector, like this one for instance is connected to my iMac. And they actually offer different colors from space gray, gold, silver, pink, blue, and red. It'd be nice if they had like a flat black. But as of now, you can still get the 32 gig and the 128 gigabyte. But your best bet is to get a 32 gig for like $200 instead of wasting $300 on a 128 gig, which is probably tons of space. That's like, unless if you have like a music collection of sorts. You want to carry all your music all in one little iPod. But one of these things are actually good for is actually to have, if you don't want to put music all on your iPhone, of course. Like this, and plus I use this iPhone for when I'm to play stuff on the go, and if I want to do Pandora, I usually use the iPhone for that. But if I want to use music that's not on Pandora and all of them online streaming services, I can just get out my good old trusty iPod. It works just fine, just like my iPhone 7 does. But for instance, it's a little pretty smaller than the iPhone, the newer model iPhones. And if you want to know more about these specs, you can actually go to apple.com/iPod-touch. Sorry about that. And I think ever since the later model iPod Touches, like I've mentioned, they do have a front face camera as well as a back camera, which I believe that was either with the 5th or 6th gen iPod Touch. So that'll sum it up for now, but stay tuned and I'm going to talk about the iPhone 7, of course. So until then, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed this video.